Very warm wishes of the day, my dear lovely students. I hope everyone is staying home and safe. Before we proceed to our class, let's have a look at a very beautiful thought which says, with everything that has happened to you, you can either feel sorry for yourself or treat what has happened as a gift. Everything is either an opportunity to grow or an obstacle to keep you from growing. You get to choose. So basically, the choice is yours whether you want to stay with that obstacle or do you want to move on. Hello everyone, this is Gunjan. I welcome you all to my GK classes. Today we are going to discuss another important chapters. I hope before I discuss these chapters, I hope everyone has completed the previous chapter. You must have revised those chapters and you must have completed those chapters in your book. So today the chapters that we are going to cover are famous quotes, national games around the world, countries, capital and currency. We will be discussing about these three important topics, so get ready. Let's start our class. So, this is your GK book. I hope everyone has filled this page. You must have pasted your photograph here. You must have filled all the details required here in your personal diary. Today we are going to discuss about the third chapter, which is about the famous quotes. There are many freedom fighters and there are many other personalities who have given the very important slogans and who are very popular also. We can call them as quotes also, and they have been famous all over the world. So, India has produced a plethora of great leaders, means a huge number. Plethora means in a huge number of great leaders. Yes, we do have great leaders and in a big number. They have played a vital means important role in Indian freedom struggle. The simplicity, the courage, the perseverance and fortitude of these leaders continue to be a source of inspiration for the common masses. Yes, definitely. Whatever these great leaders have done, they do inspire us so that we can also achieve our agendas. Let's start. So, as you can see, this is the page where we have to match the two given columns. Now, how do we match? Do we match it like this? No. A big no. We are not going to draw the lines. Everyone is requested. See, in column A, numbers are written. What you have to do is you simply have to write the number. Okay, please do not draw the lines, just write the numbers. I'll be discussing them and then you can do. Before I discuss, I would like to tell you just one simple thing. Students, whenever you are going to do any page in your book, please do not copy the answers directly from this video. What you can do is, since you can see there are 9 methods given here on this page, right? So what you can do is you can simply break. First, listen to my video till the 5th match column and then try to solve in your book at that time only. After completing these 5, come back to the video, listen to the another 4 match the columns left, and then after listening to the video, solve it in your book. This will help you to learn better, and this way it is going to really help you to memorize it for a longer time. Now let's match them. This is a very famous slogan, Jai Jawan, Jai Kisan. This slogan is given by one of the great leaders who is Lal Bahadur Shastri ji. Next is Aram Haram Hai. Now, who has given this slogan? This slogan is given by Jawaharlal Nehru ji. You know, Jawaharlal Nehru was also famous with the name of Chacha Nehru. He do loves the children a lot. Next is Swaraj is my birthright and I shall have it. This slogan is given by Bal Gangadhar Tilak. So we are going to write number 3 in front of Bal Gangadhar Tilak. Next is तुम मुझे खून दो मैं तुम्हें आज़ादी दूंगा. This is a very famous slogan which is given by Subhash Chandra Bose ji. Next is Satyamev Jayate. Satyamev Jayate is another famous slogan which is given by Madan Mohan Malviya ji. Next in the line is Inqilab Zindabad. Inqilab Zindabad. I hope everyone must know this. This is a very famous slogan which is given by Bhagat Singh ji. Next is I will not let British to rule my state. This is a slogan which is given by Rani Lakshmi Bai, who is also popularly known as Jhansi ki Rani. Next in the line we have Truth and non-violence is my God. This is the slogan which is given by Mahatma Gandhi ji. Next we have is patriotism is religion and religion is love for India. Who has given this? Bankim Chatterjee. So these are the matches which you have to do. These are just the slogans and these are the names of the famous personalities. You have to match the correct pair. Moving ahead for the next page, which says national games around the world, means every country has their own national game. Like if I talk about India, the national game of India is hockey, right? So different nations have different national games. So let's find those out. A national game is considered to be an intrinsic part of the culture of a nation, means it is a part of their culture only. So what we have to do is we have to match the name of the countries with their national games. Let's match it. Again, we are not going to draw the lines, we are just going to mark these numbers in front of these games. So ready? Let's start. India. As I have already told you that the national game of India is hockey. Next is Australia. The national game of Australia is cricket. So we are going to write 2 in front of cricket. Next is USA. That means United States of America. What is the national game of America? It's baseball. Next is Japan. Now what is the national game of Japan? It's judo. J for Japan and J for judo. So it's quite easy to remember. Next is Sri Lanka. The national game of Sri Lanka is volleyball. Next in the line we have Brazil. The national game of Brazil is football. So we are going to write number 6 in front of football. Next we have is Pakistan. Now here the national game of Pakistan is hockey only. So we are going to mention 1 and 7 in front of hockey only, because hockey is not written twice here. So what we are going to do? We are going to write 1 and 7 in front of hockey only. Next is Bhutan. The national game of Bhutan is archery. So we are going to write number 8 in front of archery. Next in the line we have Turkey. The national game of, okay, I have skipped Bangladesh. Next is Bangladesh. So the national game of Bangladesh is Kabaddi. Okay, the settings have changed of this page. I'll just clear all the ink. Yes, the national game of Bangladesh is Kabaddi. Next is Turkey. Now the national game of Turkey is wrestling. Next we have is Switzerland. The national game of Switzerland is shooting. So we are going to mention number 11 in front of shooting. Next we have is China. The national game of China is table tennis. So we are going to write number 12 in front of table tennis. Next we have is Spain. The national game of Spain is bullfighting. The national game of Spain is bullfighting. Next and the last we have is Canada. The national game of Canada is ice hockey. So I'll write all the numbers again so that you can just check your answer. Okay, so these are the answers. After completing the page, you can just check your answers. Okay, now I hope everyone will follow the same instruction. Since we have studied 14 countries and we have studied the national game about these countries, so you are going to divide it into 7 parts, 7 plus 7, or what you can do is you can simply divide 5 plus 5 plus 4. Just listen to the first 5 and then try to solve them yourself in the book. Again solve 5 and then again solve 4. In this way it will help you to memorize for a longer time. Now moving ahead for the next page that we are going to discuss about. It says countries, capitals and currencies. See, every country, they do have their own national symbols, they do have their own national games, they do have their own capitals, currencies. So today we are going to study about the countries, capitals and currencies. Okay, so there is a help box also given to you. What you can do is you can just choose the words from the help box and then you can write the answers in your book. Now how we are going to solve this is, see, we are given 3 columns, right? But out of these 3 columns, 2 have been already filled by them, and out of these 3 we have to fill only one option, only one in this. So there are 15. I would suggest that you can break it into 5 plus 5 plus 5. First listen to the first 5, then the next 5 and then the final 5, and then solve in your book. So let's start. Okay, so the first country written here is Afghanistan. Here all the country names are written, capitals are written in this column and currency is written in this column. So Afghanistan is a country whose capital is Kabul, and you can also see the currency is Afghani, which is the name of their nation only. If you can just remove Stan, you will always get Afghani as the currency and Kabul is the capital. Next is we have Australia. Capital of Australia is given to us this time, which was Canberra. They have asked the currency. Now the currency, if I look at the help box, can you tell me what could be the currency of Australia? New Delhi? No. Mexico City? No. Chinese yuan? No. Ottawa? Ringgit? No. Australian dollar, With the help of this word Australian, you can easily tell that the currency of Australia is Australian dollar. Moving ahead for the third, which is Bangladesh. Bangladesh is the country. The capital of Bangladesh is Dhaka and the currency is Taka. So it's very easy to remember Dhaka, Dhaka and Taka. Okay. Next is Canada. Again, they have asked the capital of Canada, which is Ottawa. The capital of Canada is Ottawa and its currency is Canadian dollar. Again, on the name of the country only. Next is China. Capital of China is Beijing. Now they have asked the currency. I guess everyone remembers that we have read a word which is Chinese yuan, right? So the currency of China will be Chinese yuan. Chinese yuan. Now the next is the country is England, capital is London. What is the currency? Currency of England is pound. The currency of the England is pound. Next in the line we have India. Proud Indian, right? So the capital of our nation, of our proud nation is New Delhi and the currency of India is Indian rupee. Again you can see we have Indian. That means on the name of the capital, on the name of the country only. It is Indian rupee. Next is we have the capital, we have the currency. The capital is Tokyo, the currency is yen. What is the name of the country? It's Japan. Tokyo is the capital of Japan and yen is the currency of Japan. Next is Malaysia. The capital of Malaysia is Kuala Lumpur and they have asked the currency. So the currency of Malaysia is ringgit. The capital is Kuala Lumpur and the currency is ringgit. Next we have is Mexico. The capital of Mexico is very easy. I will simply write without speaking and you will be it will be learned to you. So we are writing the capital of Mexico, right? So I have written Mexico and the capital is Mexico City and the currency is Mexican peso. Next in the line we have Pakistan. So what is the capital of Pakistan? It's Islamabad. And the currency of Pakistan is Pakistani rupee. Pakistani rupee. Next we have is, I'll just set the page. Yes. Okay. Next in the line we have is Russia. The capital of Russia is Moscow. The capital of the Russia is Moscow and its currency is again Russian ruble. Next we have is Sri Lanka. The capital of Sri Lanka is Colombo and its currency is Sri Lankan rupee. Sri Lankan rupee. Next we have is Switzerland. The capital of Switzerland is Bern. Not B-U-R-N, it's B-E-R-N, Bern. And the currency of Switzerland is Swiss franc. Last in the list we have is the USA, that means the United States of America. The currency is written here, dollar. Now the capital of USA is Washington DC. Washington DC. Right? So we have completed this page, and with this page I will wrap up for the today. So that's all for today. Stay home, stay safe. Thank you all for listening. God bless you all. Thank you everyone.